Hey, assalamu alaikum. I got a real fright for a second. It said live streaming not available at the moment. Oh God, that would be a travesty. Okay, so I'm trying to fit everything into the frame. Okay, so assalamu alaikum and hello and welcome everyone. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم للدرس الثالث, the third lesson, which is ضمائر. Before we shall start, I will just review the previous lesson that we've done yesterday. And that would be the conversation between Yusuf and Fatima, where Yusuf and Fatima were discussing or asking each other questions on where they come from, on what their nationality is. So just to recap, we've got Yusuf, ما جنسيتك. Of course, ما جنسيتك, that's what we will write, but we don't say that. ما جنسيتك. And another way of saying it is من أين أنت. Now, ما جنسيتك is what is your nationality. من أين أنت, where are you from? And then the colloquial, which is أي دولة. أي دولة means which country. Fatima replies, أنا من ماليزيا. أنا ماليزي. ومن أين أنت? And then she, shoots it back off at him. ومن أين أنت? And from where are you? And he replies, أنا من بريطانيا. Britannia. Okay, I am from Britain. أنا بريطاني. I am British. British male, so it ends in a ya, not in a ta marbuta like it did for her. Then Fatima asks, ما مهنتك? An important question for a probable suitor. ما مهنتك, which is, what is your occupation? What is your skill? What is your trade? What is your job? And he then says, or of course the colloquial is, إيش عملك? Okay, إيش عملك is what is your work, basically, what work do you do? And his response is, أنا طبيب. I am a doctor. أنا طبيب. وإيش تسوي أنتِ? And what do you do? And of course, this was said in colloquial Arabic. إيش تسوي أنت أو إيش تسوي أنتِ, or إيش تسوي أنت? Okay? Then Fatima says, أنا طالبة في كلية اللغة العربية. I am a student in the faculty of Arabic language. Okay? So that was the recap from yesterday. And I'm going to erase this because now what we're going to do is pronouns. With regards to pronouns, you will find that, like I've mentioned previously, everyone has a gender. Everything has a gender. For example, it, referring to a table, is feminine. The sun is feminine, even though it ends in shams and not ta marbuta. So there are fixed patterns and there are exceptions to the rule. So I would like you to be flexible like that as well. Now, when we begin, we're just going to, I've lost my pen. Whoops. Okay, I can't find my black pen. All of a sudden, it's disappeared right at this moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a blue and black and red pen. Heading. This pen also looks a bit wonky. I am so sorry. So let's try and make do with what we have. Resourcefulness. Just be resourceful, right? Now, ضمائر means pronouns. Okay, this is jam', and jam' means plural. Okay, if you want the singular, it's ضمير. Okay, and jam', and then singular is mufrad. So put a meme in here. So mufrad means singular, and jam' means plural. Now, as I said, in the Arabic language, everything takes either a masculine or feminine gender pronoun. You do get exceptions, and I will explain what those exceptions are. So let's start from the beginning. If you're talking about a single person, okay, male and female, but in their single form, For example, not in they, them, etc., which is then in groups of 3 and more. Ana. Ana means I am, or me, or I. Okay? So I am, let's put I'm, me, or I. Ana. Okay? Right? And here we have, I would like to introduce you to Ana. Ana. Oh, her name is Ana. Oh, this is how I've got it designed. So Ana, it's written here in Arabic. I need to know if you can see this clearly and if it is, visible from where you are. I'm going to try to put this close to the camera as possible. But Ana, as I've written it here, it means I, I'm, and me. So this girl is Ana. We'll be using her as Ana from now on. Then the next one is Anti. Now, it's a bit unfortunate that Anti has lost her label, but Anti looks like this when you write it. Anti. Anti. And that means she. Or she is. She's. Okay? Anti. Sorry. Made a big mistake. Anti is you. Okay? You or your. Depending on the context and the sentence and the situation. So, Anti is you or your. Then we have, and as I said, Anti, she did lose her label. I will make another one and show that up next time. Then we have Anta. Anta. Anta is you for the masculine. Okay? Feminine, masculine. You or your. For example, you're early, you're sick, etc. Okay, you are. So we've got Ana, Anti, Anta, and then we've got Huwa. Huwa. Oops, it's cutting off. Now let's try and put this a bit down. You're going to see my dumbbells and my books. Okay, so we've got Huwa, which means he or he is. Okay, and then you've got Hiya. Hiya, she or she's. Now with Hiya, she or she's, of course, I have her and she's here. She is Hiya. Okay? Huwa is he. Here is Huwa. Okay? So I tried to include everybody in this conversation regarding the singular people. I've got dolls for everyone. And yeah. Now that we've covered the singular, I want you to review this and think about it. Ana is I, me, or I'm. Anti is you or your, feminine. Anta is you or your, masculine. Huwa is he or he is, or he's basically. And Hiya is she is or she. Okay? So what you need to do is, of course, copy this down. It will give you written practice, but also you need to memorize this. Okay? You need to memorize this because when you're speaking, you're going to need to know how to say a pronoun. Like she is late, she is early, where are you, etc., etc. So you will need to use these pronouns. Okay, I hope these are visible and that ring light is not too distracting to you. Do let me know. Now we're going to go from there and we're just going to do the singular verbs just to introduce you slowly to the verb structure and how it changes when you join and combine a verb with a pronoun. So this is called domir, but it's also the disconnected domir, the separate domir, the separate pronoun, the disconnected pronoun, because it's separate from the verb. When you connect a pronoun to a verb, that then becomes a connected pronoun, okay, muttasil. Okay, this is munfasil, and then the connected verb to the pronoun is called domir muttasil, okay? So with domir muttasil is what we'll be doing now with regards to the connected verb to the pronoun. I'll give you an example, and the first root word of a verb we're going to do is dhahaba. Okay, dhahaba, simple verb. It means he went. It has 3 alphabets, 3 huruf. Okay, ثلاثة حروف. And this makes it change by putting a 2 at the end. How would this be? It would change into dhahab, And then two. Okay? ذهبت. Okay, so now here what we find is we add a two at the end. Okay, the ta with a dhamma. Two. ذهبت, I went. Next we have anti. Okay, you went. Okay, that will change to ذهبتي. Okay, ذهبتي. Anti ذهبتي. ذهبتي. And I should put the T in red just so that it sticks out from the rest. This, of course, is ضمير متصل. It is connected. ذهب. And we've got ta. ذهبت. You, masculine, went. So that will be ذهبت. Then next we have huwa. He is. Or he. So huwa, and as I said, it is the root verb. So it's very simple. ذهب. ذهب. Okay? ذهب, he went. Simple as ever, that is the root verb. Then we have she went. Okay? ذهبت. ذهبت. This is meant to be in red. Okay. ذهبت, she went. Now this, as we can see, is the singular, okay? Singular pronouns. This means one person. Okay, one person. The one person pronoun. So the one person pronoun is ذهبت for I went, ذهبتي for you female went, ذهبت for you male went, and huwa, he is or he's or he, ذهب, you went. Okay, sorry, he went. The verb form, base form, he went. Then here is she is or she's, ذهبت, she went. Okay, so just to put it down again, I went. I'm going to write the translation in blue. I went. You, masculine, went. You, feminine, went. He went. And she went. Okay? So this, folks, is super simple once you grasp the formula. The formula of what follows in the red, what follows each verb form that represents the dhamir, the pronoun. So I want you to go over this over and over and over again, and we will do more verbs and more words. Okay? Today is a very short lesson. It was a revision in the beginning from what we've done yesterday, and it is an introduction, just a teaser taste of what pronouns are about, introducing to you the singular pronouns, as we have it here, of one person. So I, you, female, male, and he and she is referring to one singular person. Okay, we've not yet reached duals, and we've not yet reached groups and plurals. So we're coming to that. I want to introduce you slowly so that you don't have overwhelm and so that whatever you learn in bits sticks. But you need to do the revision and you need to do the PDFs. Thank you so much for joining me today. Jazakallah khair and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.